This day after the 2014 election, Flashback will spotlight a big political race from 24 years ago today, November 5th, 1990. It was a hard-fought political race for mayor of Warwick and featured at least one face still in the political spotlight today.
Warwick shoppers received political flyers and buttons today, courtesy of the Warwick mayor's race.
Very happy to meet you. Did you like the buttons? Sure.
Independent Alfred Gemma feels voters are listening to all the candidates this year with a political change in the air.
We have to do two things: cut spending by putting a permanent job freeze in City Hall jobs, eliminating patronage jobs, and boosting up the economy on the other end with manufacturing.
Charles Donovan, a former councilman and state school lunch program administrator turned state senator, says Warwick residents are telling him they need property tax relief. He wants to use an unrestricted $3 million city budget surplus to prevent future tax hikes. Still, Donovan has spent much of his time talking about his Republican challenger, Lincoln Chafee, Senator Chafee's son.
He's fortunate that he has a name that accesses him to a lot of wealthy friends and relatives, but I think the final analysis, the people of this city are going to relate to my candidacy. I was brought up in this city, my children are brought up in this city, and I think I best identify with the average person in Warwick.
I'm very proud of my dad's work and of his small involvement in the campaign, but I'm especially proud of my own record.
Well, Donovan won the mayor's race that year. Chafee came back to win it 2 years later in 1992. You know, of course, Chafee later became a U.S. Senator and then governor, and he decided not to run for re-election this year. The independent candidate in that story, the first gentleman you heard, Al Gemma, was a Rhode Island state legislator until 2010. And that's Flashback on the day after the election date.